Welcome to the stream, everyone. My name is Layla. I'm a 3D character artist. It's gonna sculpt today. Apologies for the delay, as always. Technical difficulties just love me, apparently. 1 second. I think this is better. Again, as always. Hi Warhammer, hi Lenslick. Layla's live again. What's up? Should I turn on chat? Here you go. It doesn't really get in the way for now. Let's bring in the reference. Oops. Stick it somewhere here. Allow you to see. Yeah, let's get started. Hi Kung Furry, Rie Corin, Osman, Reese Free. Question: Is there still a perpetual license for ZBrush? I don't believe so. Everyone who has acquired perpetual can keep it. Yeah, I think it's a subscription based now. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there is. I bought mine in 2022, I think. Like a newer version of ZBrush. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's not something I have like power over, but if I could, I would bring them back. Okay. So this lady is obviously missing the gloves, the skirt pleating, some wiring for her wings, more stuff down the back, and yeah, and then tennis. So I reckon we can work on that. How are you guys going today? I'm gonna quickly take a look at her in grayscale. Much easier to see mistakes this way. Model is looking beautiful. Thank you. Oh, that looks really good, Miss Leah. Thank you. We can still improve it though. Thank you. And I can't seem to be sculpting. That's because spotlight projection is on and it's trying to project my reference image. So if you're in the same situation, try switching it off. Okay. Is a very stylized character, so I'm gonna exaggerate the proportions even further. Mask this area so we don't accidentally affect it. Oops. You saw nothing. The music is a bit loud. Pardon me? This music, or the previous track, because some tracks are just naturally... well, they're mixed differently, so they will appear louder. Yeah, I can bring this one down. Is this better? Layla, what's your opinion on the AI? I think we've talked about this, but yeah, sure. I don't support it. I don't support how some people are using it to benefit off others and to create their own brand by just copying someone else's style and calling themselves creative, because it's not being creative. Typing in text it's kind of like it's the start of being creative, you know, like artists will come up with an idea and they can write it down, then they actually get to work. So just typing in ideas, I don't believe it's what makes you an artist. That being said, there is a possibility that AI will become part of the creative process in the future, as in like implemented into the pipeline kind of thing. So in that case, I'll just have to learn it if I want to stay in this industry. We'll see. Aren't you going to make full body? Not on this one, no. There isn't anything drawn, and nah. I'm okay with just the bust sculpt. Hi Mikey. Now it's fine. Okay. Hello Layla, how are you doing today? Keep the good work up. Have a nice day. Thank you, Salim. How are you today? Me, myself, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. So, weekend is approaching. Weekend for me usually means just freedom to do whatever I want, whether that be freely or gaming. I've been enjoying quite a few board games recently, or seeing family, or cooking something that I want to cook and have time to cook. What are your hobbies, guys? Hour alone? How much time you sculpted without sleep? I don't think I did any like crazy marathons, but on some extreme days I could sculpt for like up to 12 hours a day. But I wouldn't go beyond that, because after 12 hours your vision is blurred, you can no longer see your mistakes, so I do not recommend sculpting more than that unless absolutely needed, you know? Just kind of shooting yourself in the knee if you're just sculpting for 12 hours straight. Quite often. Just not productive at that point. Unless you're some sort of god of sculpting. Have you tried mobile ZBrush already? I have. I was actually part of the beta team. I didn't finish any artwork, but I did some doodles. Yeah, it's fun. It's just amazing how much they were able to put in from ZBrush. It's like can be a replacement of PC ZBrush. You have like a strong enough iPad with like lots of memory to store all of your files. Yeah. It was lots of fun. For me personally, I found that I will need some sort of Bluetooth keyboard on the side, or you know, those Control Alt Shift small keypads that you can buy for gaming. You can connect that to the iPad, because using the on-screen buttons for hotkeys, like, you know, how I hold down Control or Alt, doesn't work for me. Not for me personally, but it's a very easy thing to fix. You like? I want to add a bit of curvature here. Yeah, more like that. It's a bit hard to see, but if I were to bring up thumbnail, there should be, let's take out move infinite kind of perspective. Yeah, good. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Like this dip in the silhouette, similar to what she has here. So it might seem like a very small thing, and you might be thinking, Layla, why are you spending so much time on that piece of hair? But I'd say it matters. Anything that can contribute to the silhouette should be worked on and given time to. Okay. Turn off thumbnail. Oh, it was probably like overlaying on top of the chat. Apologies. I saw one of my friends using a whole pipeline to make character by AI, and what he makes, I just shocked, really. NGL? Not good looking? What's NGL? Sorry, I don't speak the cool lingo. Fishing. Oh, that's cool. Never done fishing. Today is the release date of God of War game for PC on Steam. Is it? I'm currently playing through God of War, the first part. I know. It just went on sale a couple days ago for $30 New Zealand dollars. It's probably like 20 USD. And I got it. And it's a lot of fun. Holds up very well. Not like a very old game either, but yeah, it was really nice to play through it. Still playing through it, so no spoilers. My hobby is sculpting. That's fair enough. Mine too. I'm currently in the kitchen cooking okra stew. Whoa. That's awesome. And you listening to me just talk nonsense and sculpt. That's funny. When you do personal art, are you going through the process like with Topo UV and baking, or after sculpted you just jump to rendering process? It depends. Do I want to make a portfolio piece to show off my topology and UVs and texturing? Then it's like how you described. Like my most recent piece that I'm currently finishing. Oh my god, it's taking me way too long. I can show it off if you guys want to see it. Also, I'm not liking her lips. We'll rework them in a second. Hey, where is it? I found it. I have it somewhere. Nope, doesn't want to play it. And basically it's this character. And she's fully retopoed, she's fully textured. I'm just rigging her and I need to pose her and figure out some stuff with the cape and the gun. And it's got a really cool shield in the gun. Here's the shield. And it sits on her shoulder. All ZBrush sculpted. Yeah, I think everything was ZBrush sculpted. Then I did topology and textures, so it's a full pipeline character. That will be coming soon to my art station, I hope. So yeah, but this one is more for fun, you know, just practicing sculpting and having fun. Why not? It's important to have both fun, but also show off your skills in the portfolio, so it's a fine balance between the two. So I need to lift this up, bring this down. Subdivision levels. Hello Layla, hello Katri, welcome. How are you doing? My hobbies are drawing, painting, swimming, learning, networking, and VFX. Oh, that's a big list. Good on you. Swimming, learning, networking. Oh, networking is something I should step up. There are just aren't that many opportunities in Auckland where I live. There is gonna be a New Zealand NZGDC, so you know, like game developer conference. There's one happening in New Zealand in about a month from now, so in October. So I might go there and network. We'll see. It is in the capital, in Wellington. and the flights are like $200 plus the ticket is like $300. So I'll just need to, yeah, expensive hobby. But yeah, networking can open up a lot of doors to you. Okay, I want her lips to be more squished. Maybe not this much. Okay, I like it a bit better. Let's do those gloves. I'm talking about them so long, haven't done anything about it though. Also, what happened here? Hello, Warhammer. Layla, you do animation? No, I don't. I know a lot of talented animators, but I don't do animation. One thing, maybe I'm a bit interested in it, but at this point I want to finesse my skills that I've acquired so far rather than learn something new entirely. I just picked up rigging this year, so maybe animation at some point. Okay. Gloves. How should we do it? The fingers are the bane of me. Oh my god, they'll need so much work. Wow, what a model, how long you took to model and texture that model. Which one? You mean the general? This one? I don't know. I really don't. I started her at some point months ago, and then it was on and off because of the life stuff. I cannot give you the hours. It's just any of my free time went to it. Sometimes it would be 1 hour a day, sometimes it would be 3 hours a day. I really can't give you a number. Fun is all what matters. Yes. Hi, the concept artist Sokol, did you do it, or is it from another artist? I just realized that I completely forgot to find the artist. Talk about bad memory. Let me try again. Because I promised last time that I'll find the artist, and I didn't. Swear to God, it's on my art station somewhere. I remember saving it. No, it's not my concept. But for some reason, when I put it into the Google search, it doesn't find it on the internet. Perhaps the artist took it down. What's that? Okay, I'll find it. I need to write like a note for myself. Note has been made. How do you do grubs in the middle when working with symmetry without getting double lines or off center? What is grubs? Grubs? Grooves. Okay, sorry. Grooves in the middle when working with symmetry without getting double lines or off center. Double lines, I think I know what you mean. So how do I do this by like straight? There are a couple of ways. You can either turn on lazy mouse and try your best. Kinda. Or potentially you would normally have a mesh less dense than this. Just select it down the middle, create a polygroup, 2 polygroups, and now when you go up the subdivision levels, you can go to masking, mask by feature, and then turn off everything but groups and mask by feature. So we'll create like a fine line down the middle that you can blur and either go in deformation and set to deflate. So you got this straight line going down the middle. If she was like a cyborg, that would be the way I would do it. Is that helpful? Or did you mean something else? Awesome, thank you. So you just hold down Control Shift and it will bring out the green thingy. Try to line it up down the middle. Yeah. Obviously it's cutting off, so I would need to, you know, make this a polygroup and then do it a couple more times for this polygroup and this polygroup. So now this is half and this is half, you know. And now do it so full symmetry is maintained. I'm not gonna do that, I'm just gonna rewind so I can keep all of my polygroups because they're still of help to me. Let me take off my zip-up hoodie. You're looking so cute today. Maybe there is something different in your looks. Thank you. Dunno. Woke up as normal. Brushed my teeth as normal. Yep. Dunno, but thank you. Yeah, gloves. Oh my god. This is what ADHD looks like. I'm just kidding. I don't think I have it. Okay, so no, I forgot to turn off subdivision levels. It's okay, ZBrush will figure it out, I hope. Really like the soldier character. She reminds me of Warhammer 40k character. Thank you, me too. She does remind me of those. Well, I've painted some Space Marines in the past. It's also a hobby that I picked up last year, painting miniatures. So yeah, I definitely see what you mean. Okie. In the glove itself. Yeah. Starts right about here. Oops. Maybe even lower. Inflate it ever so slightly. No. She's got huge hands. How are we gonna do that? You asking me? I don't know. Let's just figure it out. Always just getting my trusty transpose tool in place. Turn on the local symmetry and turn off dynamic. Let's scale it up. Maybe smooth out transition ever so slightly. Okay, I think they're about big, and let's inflate. The opposite side should be inflated a bit as well. Maybe less so. It looks funny. Did you poop today? I have not. Thank you for asking. Is this commission? No. It's just a character that I have been wanting to finish for a while. I will try to find an artist, I promise. It's like they disappeared, or maybe they took down this artwork, so I can't find it on the internet. Not sure why. If any of you know who this artist is, please message me and let me know. Did you use ZModeler for the mechanical parts? Here or on the other thing that I showed? I'm pretty sure I modeled it in ZModeler as well. Yeah. I do everything in ZBrush. Why take it to another software? Okay. Loki looks like Mickey Mouse gloves. Let me find some reference. Yeah. found some references. Let's keep going. Hi Layla, I just wanted to say that I love your art style. I have seen some of the previous streams but never live. Welcome then. Thank you. Sodix. It's really nice to hear. Thank you. Bring this one down. A bit more on the same level. And I forgot to turn on symmetry or something, so it's mirror and weld. That's odd. It's like the mesh is not symmetrical. Ooh. What's going on there? Uh-huh. Is it the mesh or... Sorry guys, I'm just seeing that there's like a mismatch. I'm not sure what's causing it. This one's fine. Nope. Okay. Yep, so the hand changed a little bit, so what's the best way to fix it? Let's do this. Similarly to what I showed before with polygrouping. Okay, so we've got half of the mesh. Let's mask it. Maybe even go up a few levels. Maybe we don't need level 5. Let's mask it on level 4. Now let's go to deformation and smart for symmetry. So it should not crash, I hope, and then flip the symmetry from one side to the other. If it doesn't do that, I might need to go down a level. Well, let's wait for ZBrush. Come to India, Mumbai, we'll sculpt together. No, thank you. How about sculpting some Sister of Battle from Warhammer 40k sometime in stylized way? Sisters of Battle. Who is that? Ooh, they look cool. Yeah, I totally can see what you mean, that she reminds you of Warhammer series. Yeah, they look cool. There's a lot of AI though. Trying not to look at AI. Maybe. I think the next piece is gonna be a male character. And I have a concept in mind. I'll share it soon. Hey Laura, hope you're doing great. I think you meant Layla, but yes, I'm doing alright, thank you. I can't keep up with kids that play hockey. Okay. Because the modeler is so confusing. Did I miss some messages? I feel like... No, the modeler is not that confusing. Okay, so it did something. Let's quickly switch. Yes, you see? It fixed my arm. Whoop. Good. Okay. So now that it's fixed, we can switch to gloves and say come back to non-mirrored version. There you go. Mirror mode. Okay. Glad we resolved that. Symmetry has been restored. Now the gloves. Oh, I don't like them. What my Retop Quadra, when will ZBrush make something like that? I cannot tell you when. I'm not on the development team, but I do hope something like this will come. The closest thing that we have to it right now, it's the topology brush. So if, let's say I wanted to make something on top of this one, let's set the brush to 1 and just click on it, and what it does, creates this mesh that you can like split away from this mesh, and it's kind of like topology, but not quite, but I do use it quite a bit. But I need to make something stick to the surface. It's my go-to. Okay. What if, let's save, first of all. What's your all-time favorite brush? Clay buildup? It's... oh, if I could just sculpt with one brush, it would be clay buildup. If not, if just like an odd brush that nobody uses, it's the curve pinch. I love it. Do you read comments? I do. Kita, I do. Hey ma'am, I'm watching your live stream midnight. Want to learn many things about ZBrush. Fan from India. Welcome to the stream. I hope you do learn a few things here and there. Just like now, we restored symmetry on the mesh, and now modeling gloves. Maybe it's the top problem with the glove symmetry. What if you redid one side and mirror without molding? Yeah, well, we fixed it. Oh. Are you making this from scratch or using base mesh? From scratch. From a sphere. Have you tried the iPad version? If so, what do you think about its performance? Great performance. I was on the beta team And yeah, no, I loved it. I think I mentioned in the beginning of the stream that it's mighty powerful. I don't know what features I'm missing right now from there. To me, it seemed like a fully working ZBrush version just on iPad. One grip I had with it was the Control, Shift, Alt, all of those keys that you use with your left hand or right hand, depending on whether you're left-handed or right-handed. You know, those keys are on the screen, and you have to always have one hand on the screen, and the other one is like sculpting, and the iPad is very big, so a bit awkward. So the easiest solution, which I can implement now, is just take my Bluetooth keyboard and connect it to an iPad and just use it with the keyboard. Or buy one of those smaller keypads for gaming and use those. But that's my personal preference. I've seen people make crazy stuff with iPad. Not sure whether they used those keys on screen or if they added a keyboard. That's just what I would do, but it's such a minor thing, really, that it's not really a downside. It's my preference. The lady has such defined knuckle dimples. Tips, Fedora. Okay. Her hands are not looking really good right now. She looks like she was stung by a bee. And yeah. Trying to fix that. I was thinking we could pose her because that would make it much easier on me to sculpt the gloves. Sort of in like mid pose. I'll explain what I mean. So it's not a lot of subtools, which is good. Let's go to Z plugin, Transpose Master, and T-Pose Mesh. Cool. Now what I'm gonna do now is drop transpose tool about here, kind of like an elbow joint. Treat this as kind of like weight maps. Yeah. Aim for here and okay. Yep, so I can rotate them to be more closer to the final pose, so it'll be easier for me to see what kind of adjustments I need to make. Maybe even straight sculpt them in pose. Like so, and then I just bring the arms, the elbows in, and then one hand is on top of the other, like this. So yeah, just trying to make my life easier. See if that works. Again, it's not applicable to any like real pipeline characters. Although I have seen that for some games, I'm not saying all the games, but for some games, the studio might decide to, let's say it's like a shooting game, and they will decide to, instead of putting characters either in T pose or A pose, they'll like slightly bend their hands to be closer to like holding a gun pose, you know? So it will depend on what kind of brief you're given. And her arms are skinny. Okay. Yeah, I can see now that this needs to be shorter. And we need to do something about those hands underneath. I don't think I'll need them, so I might just cut them off. Is it true you have to pay to be on this channel? Pay who? I'm not paying to anyone. Thank you very much. No, that's not true. And with that, I think it's okay. Unless I want to change something else. Proportion-wise. Okay. Praise the Lord. Okay. No? Why? Not again. What do you mean? Is the stream down or something? Doesn't seem like it is. Don't scare me, guys. Okay, so what if I were to just get rid of the hands? Oh, delete hidden. And then reconstruct after that. Oh. Do you have favorite plugin or custom brush that you always use to speed up your works? Custom plugin. I used ZBrush for a while for transferring topology from a mesh to the other. It's a paid plugin, and I think my license has expired, so I won't be able to show it off. But it's very powerful. And then favorite brush. I do love my hair brushes that I've downloaded over the years. Don't go anywhere without them. Just any hairbrush is really fun to work with. You know. Just in a few clicks you can have multiple hair strands. Weird. Oh yeah. There we go. You can see. Not sure if I'm gonna go down this route with this character. Maybe it would be fun to save. Split hidden. Yeah, we'll see about this one. I don't think I'll need those hands, so I'll just cut them off. Imagine someone hearing that without any context. Yep. No, that's why I'm alone in the house right now. Wouldn't want anyone hearing those things. But when I work by myself, if it's like remote, I will blubber something like that. Like, just make a seam down her throat, and then cut off the limbs, and then blah blah blah. And it gets really violent really fast. And all I'm doing is kind of like just doing UVs or something. No, definitely wouldn't want anyone hearing that. I feel like this part is really weird. Have you tried Unreal? It's awesome. No, not yet. Well, I have tried it, but not for like a full piece. So, yeah. Gonna render that general lady in Unreal. I hope I have enough patience to do that, because I'm already learning quite a few things on the go, that one. Because I'm more familiar with animation pipeline and less so with game pipeline. And I'm making her into a game character. What tool would you use to cut patterns out from fabrics? Like in real life, or what do you mean to cut patterns out from fabrics? Patterns out from fabrics. Sorry, I don't quite get the question. Okay. Let's not be creepy, chat. Are you Blender or Maya user, or both? I use whatever works for me. I haven't used Blender in a while, but it was my first software that I learned years back in 2014, 15. Yeah, Warhammer, please tone it down, or I will have to kick you out. Okay, bye for now, ma'am. I need to sleep, but I'll watch later the stream. Oh, good. Have a good one. I'll just continue struggling with these gloves. It still look like sausages. I think I figured out why. They don't have the seam that gloves usually do. So we'll try to fix it. Okay. And also we'll make them more stylized. By adding these harsher lines. With mech cut, I just have a polygon mech cut variation. Maya is better than Blender for me. Oh, don't start this. Oh, don't start this. People will come for you. With torches and forks. Jokes aside, really, whatever gets the job done can be Maya, can be Blender, can be 3ds Max, or ZBrush, or Cinema 4D, anything that can do basic modeling stuff. People really obsess over which software do I buy, which software do I use. And I get that it can be very daunting to like make a big decision when you're just starting out and you don't want to spend too much money on this 3D thing. But the thing is, it all comes down to skills, your skills that you will develop, and then you'll be able to do anything in any software. Pens always require that extra care. They do. Otherwise they'll look like blobs. I knew I would have to spend like whole stream working on them. So this is the stream. I know it's not a lot of fun. I'm not like particularly good at sculpting hands either, but we'll make it work. Don't you worry. Looking at my own fingers for reference. Do you guys do that? I mean, if the fabric has holes in the shape of a pattern, like the lace fabric, for example, or a fishnet, then do it with texture. I wouldn't recommend modeling laces or fishnets. I would do it through texture, especially for like game characters. If you really want to get the fishnet look, might be worth playing around with, what's it called, nanomesh? Yeah. Otherwise, there's some stuff in the dynamic mode. Micro poly on, and then what does fishnet look like? Just like this, right? Well, this is not fishnet, but you get the idea. Can be done through this, and you can upload your own, I believe. This is hard to see. Let's append cylinder. Binormals. Let's just isolate this part and delete the top and the bottom. Now dynamic and micropolygon. Okay. As you can see, quite a few things to play around with. Part chain, not quite what we want. No. Interesting. I would probably do it with nanomesh. Just type in how to nanomesh ZBrush. We'll give you a full-on tutorial, probably from Michael Pavlovich. It's just a bit of an in-depth dive than what I can show right now. Otherwise, lace fabric, I would do it with textures. Not to say that you can't do it with geometry, if you really want to get those close-up shots. But even then, I've seen some amazing substance designer work done to replicate the lacing. So still textures. I wouldn't do it with geometry. Unless, yeah, I don't know why. Hello, what is you drawing? A character. And I'm sculpting. Welcome. Hey Layla, I'm learning making game characters. Any tips for making characters to save my time and making characters fast? I mean, making anything fast will come with time. You cannot just learn to make stuff fast. It requires time to become fast, which is a bit counterintuitive, I guess. So you need to put in a lot of time to become faster. I would do speed sculpts and maybe studies of stuff you're unfamiliar with, or you feel like you have gaps in, like maybe you don't feel comfortable sculpting heads or bodies. Oh my god, did I forget to turn on Symmetry again? Quite likely. Okay. That's alright. Yeah. So doing speed sculpts would help me. There's a challenge coming up called Sculptober, like October but sculpting. And similar to Inktober for 2D artists, but it's for 3D artists to sculpt in your software of choice on a given topic each day of the month. So there'll be like a chart with 31 different topics to focus on. And yeah, just sculpt every day. I feel like it helped me level up my speed. Even though you'd be like, Layla, what are you on about? You've been sculpting these gloves for like an hour now. And that's true. That's true. But I still feel like I have leveled up in terms of speed sculpting ever since I did Sculptober, I think 3 years ago. And I'm just trying to cut off the fingers. I guess I know how it sounds. Okay. Oh. Oops. Okay. Delete. mirror, mirror and weld, reconstruct. Now we have polygroups for each finger, which is good. Where is my reference? Okay. I have bounced off Blender repeatedly over the years. How come? Ooh, Layla. Me, Layla. From 1 to 10, how much you like doing Retopo? It's a love-hate relationship. I'd say it's a 4. I wouldn't say I love it, but I grew to accept it. You know, did some therapy and learned to love it. Jokes aside, I don't mind it. Not anymore. It's not as bad as it used to be. Because you do it like 50 times. No longer scares you. It's kind of like bungee jumping. I did not just compare retopology to bungee jumping. Oh my god. It's just that, yeah, you get used to it. You can get used to anything. Us humans are amazing of how we adapt to new challenges. Okay, again, same drill. Mirror, mirror and weld. Construct. Okay, that's fingertips. And we need one more group. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just focused on getting this done. Okay, don't even need to. Oh yeah, I'll need to mirror and weld again. It's okay. Just want each individual part to have its own polygroup. So again, mirror, mirror and weld, reconstruct. Cool. What if I ask this and now polish by groups? More or less looks like gloves now. People do good work with it. It seems to be a good program, but my brain doesn't like it. Fair. Well, good news for you. There's so many other software that you might like. Yeah, just because you have an expensive ingredients doesn't mean you can cook. Yep. That's my idea as well. Anything that has value will always work best. No wonder why Maya costs around $1,800 while Blender is free. Well, still, I wouldn't bring down Blender. I'm not here to compare the two, but both are capable of lots of things. I've seen cartoons be done in Maya, I've seen cartoons made in Blender, both great quality, so again, comes down to the skill. Did amazing art. made on all softwares, just preference really. Yes, indeed, I agree. So cool, thank you. You're welcome. I want to do with geometry because I want to 3D print. Ah, yeah, okay, I didn't consider that. So, fishnets, yeah, just model like a tube going this way and a tube going this way, just flat. And then you can create an, I believe, an insert mesh with it. Like brush, create, insert mesh. And then in nanomesh, you can import your insert mesh. And then... yeah, that'd be the best way, hopefully. So basically on each polygon would become like an X that you just created. So you'd need to make the legs of the character or wherever they have fishnet like quite big and uniform, the polygons, and then nanomesh will work best with that. So what I'm seeing is whoop. Just talking to myself. Don't mind me, guys. Oh, poor thing. It looks like I broke her fingers or something. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, why are the heads so hard? I mean, it's a big selling point of this concept, so I need to get them right, and until I do, it will not look great. So I want to pinch them slightly. Can polish by groups a little bit. Now we can inflate a little bit. Don't have perfect topology either. That's okay. Where's the music? Okay. I love bodies, but it's hard to sculpt them fast. Yeah, unless you practice sculpting a body like every single day for a month, then it becomes easier. Heads and bodies in general. Yeah. Layla, which software like Maya, Blender, or 3ds Max? I feel like you know the answer, you've asked me that before. And again, I already said that whichever software works for me, I like it. I do not have a relationship with a software. You know, it's just the software. or I have respect for the developers for coming up with like great solutions in the software to my problems, but it doesn't mean I need to idolize it or make a cult out of it, you know? That's why I don't get those arguments between people, what's better, 3ds Max, Maya, or Blender. It's silly. It's just a software. Go and learn anatomy, or go and learn architecture, or composition, or color theory. That's not something a software is gonna give you. You need to bring it into the software to make something good happen. You know. Okay, I think I'm gonna struggle with these gloves for a little bit longer off stream, because there are some areas that clearly need fixing, like what's going on here, you know. Need to straighten that out. Okay. That'll be me off stream figuring out that. But not to bore you guys too much, let's add those bracers. The fastest way of doing it would be Ctrl-Shift-T this mesh, isolate this part, delete higher, delete hidden, and let's zero mesh it a couple of times. Awesome. Maybe even lower. Now polish. Wait, mask border. And now let's do polish. Okay, we need some space to show here. Delete polyloop. Something like that. And now we can just delete these loops that we don't need. And yeah, even out this side. You keep talking about Blender and Maxon is going to send some black helicopters after you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not advertising it, we're just discussing stuff. And I never said Blender is blah 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 and blah blah blah. We're just discussing stuff. Do you see me working in Blender? No. I'm here to sculpt in ZBrush. Okay. Move it up. It's got two distinct parts. I feel like even there's not much tapering going on. Okay, a big part here. And polygroup this part. And then extrude, polygroup all. Like so. Now extrude, mesh border. Oh no. Let's delete the inside. Let's do this. Cool. Cut those down. Might move this one a bit closer. You see, I'm keeping everything very, very low poly, so it's easiest to move stuff around. Delete polyloop. Maybe I should have kept it. Okay, I think it's fine. Now group by normals. Mirror and weld. Crease polygroups. Now we can add some beveling. Yes. Let's turn on dynamic and turn off micro poly. There you go. Cut those down. And still scale this up. He just has a little bit of arthritis. She must be one of us. Yeah, she is an imperfect girly. Yeah. Oh boy. Still need some work, some rheumatology work. Okay. Dose it down. Now the pleating. Okay, blue, not to confuse it with hands. And then brown for these guys. I think her hands are relatively same as on the concept. Man, are they bugging me. I'll need to sit down properly and like find some glove and hand rest preferences. Otherwise, I don't think they'll get any better. Poor girly. Being tortured by me. Okay, what's the best way to add this? Ma'am, I love you and your work. Thank you, Rohan. Are you watching anime or read manga? Yes, I do. What anime? I'm watching Hunter x Hunter, or just Hunter x Hunter at the moment, and reading finished something, so I might pick up something soon. Do you have any recommendations? For what I should read in manga medium? Okay. I just can't sculpt hands gloves when they're in one piece. They just get weird in one piece, so I keep them in segments as long as possible before merging. True, could have done that. But yeah, that's why I split them into different polygroups, so it'll be easier to manage. But for now, they look like blobs. Layla, what could you say about this? Gracefully learning comes easy to me. I only don't get the time. Would you advise I jump on Sculptable when I see myself in intermediate model in Blender 3D? I only don't get the time. Would you advise? Would I advise jumping on Sculptable? Yes? Sorry, I don't get your question. You don't have the time to do Sculptober or what? Hi Zod. What up with Anna Carolina from ZBrush still uses miss her? I'm not gonna say that. Anna is free to do whatever she wants. If she's got time, she will stream. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Okay, let's Ctrl-Shift-D this one, and then let's pick this color, and I'll show you guys something cool. So let's roughly paint in. Let's turn off the other dress for now. Let's roughly paint in where the pleats are gonna go. So like this, like this, like this. So I think they won't go all the way to the back. Something like that. So we've got this color. We need to make it into a polygroup. So let's do just that. From Polypaint. Tolerance 0.5. Create a polygroup. Delete hidden. Awesome. Bring back that other dress. So now we've got this thing. Deformation. Polish by groups. And now let's make it smaller. Maybe it would make sense to actually Sorry guys, just coming up with this on the fly. See the measure guide. Let's just follow this thing that we created. Now, curve strap, or even better, curve flat strap snap. Oh, curve flat snap. That's what it's called. I got like 6 years in ZBrush. I'm still trying to remember the names of the brushes. Okay, we've got this, and now, if I'm correct, delete. Let's try to extrude it. Okay. I think this is gonna work. We could have also done this with dynamic tab. Actually, like Sim did. Hidden auto groups. What's going on here? It's two-sided. Let's delete one side. And the other. Now auto groups, mirror and weld. Okay, delete hidden. So we've got this mesh. It might need some subdivisions. We can do, come on, some masking. And like I said, let's do dynamics. Collision volume. I'll bring it to the side so you guys can see. I'll turn off the chat for now. So let's not inflate the collision volume too much. Gravity strength is fine, firmness is fine. Run. Oop. Let's try the other one, transpose cloth instead. Oh. Turn off floor. Maybe set firmness to like X. Just play around with it. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work for this stylized look. Although it would have been cool. I'll try expand. Or inflate. Yeah, nah. It's too stylized to get us what we want. So guess that way the best thing we could do is rewind before I added the subdivisions, say okay, and just adjust the silhouette to your liking. It was AAA yesterday. Who was AAA? When did you do the wings and what is the previous stream? Was it in the previous stream? No, it was I believe on my channel. Long time ago, but if you like type in Layla Viscu and you'll find my YouTube channel, there is like a stream of me modeling her wings and starting her from scratch, I believe. It's an old project that I abandoned and I decided to revive it and sculpt some life here, so, and you guys seem to like her, so yeah, find it there. Okay, more or less happy with the pleats. Maybe add a couple of divisions. Delete hidden as well. Wonder. Oh well. Insert a single loop for the support. And here as well. There you have it. It'll still need some work, as always. But it's a good place to start. These gloves, oh my god. This is such an eyesore. Even making them smoother helps. I think it's just, yeah. Ooh. Different transpose. Okay, I think with that I'm done. It's about time to go to work. Unfortunately, I would like to stay here all day and sculpt with you guys. Gotta get to work. Let's bring it back. So what are we missing? We're missing normal gloves, the details on the bracers. Antennas, wiring, quite a few things. But that's alright. Have you decided on the name? No, I don't think I have. Well, can I name her? It's not my concept. Maybe I'll run a poll on Discord or Instagram and ask what to name her. Or maybe I'll actually find the artist and ask them what they named her. I believe it was like Steampunk Lady, so she didn't have a name. I recommend Dun and Sakamoto Days. Okay. I'll just copy it and paste it into my notes. Sakamoto Days. Cool. I know I asked this couple of streams. Okay. Can't help by ask. Yeah, no, it's a fair question. I just haven't thought about it. Nice. Hey Layla, thanks for taking a look. All good? I do not get the time to learn, but when I do gracefully, I get better real quick. What will you say about my interest in Sculptober when I'm not that much of a sculptor, but I'm an intermediate modeler in Blender? Do it anyway. You can model. You don't have to sculpt. You can model and sculpt, so it can be a combination of both. And you don't have to do it every day. It's just something hardcore that I did Was very sleep deprived that month, but I did every day, which is a lot. So just, yeah, pick up a couple of days from Sculptober and do it. Hey DJ, Layla got the dope beat playing. Thank you. Good luck at your job. Thank you. Layla, tell us something about UB School. Is there any master's program? I only found diploma in 3D modeling online. It has changed so much since 2017 that I can no longer say what you can do there. Obviously it's been like 7 years since I graduated. Well, like not 7, 6. I think I graduated in 2018. So the programs have changed so much, I can no longer tell you what to do. Any real institution will do that teaches you 3D and gives you a diploma. You also don't have to get a degree to get a job. You don't have to. I know some people who are self-taught. There are also some online courses if you really want to take some. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's a necessity. Some jobs will require it, but I wouldn't say it's that necessary. Getting some actual experience in the industry is always a plus. Some freelance, education. They look for more like traditional arts backgrounds at some jobs, like how good are you at composition or color theory or, you know, shape language, stuff like that. Basically appeal. I'm not discouraging you from getting a degree. If you really want to, you should. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you can find my links down below. ArtStation, we have a Discord channel, Instagram, anywhere you want to follow me or not, doesn't really matter. I appreciate you being here today. That's all that matters to me. I'll continue working on her. I can already see some things that I want to improve off stream, obviously the gloves being one of them. But yeah. Thanks, Layla, that means a lot. All good. Goodbye, have a nice day. Yeah, have amazing rest of your day, night, wherever you are. And I'll see you next week in my Discord or in 2 weeks' time, same place, same time here. I'll see you guys. Bye.